Alert in Chicago! A medical time bomb threatens our new offensive weapon. Another cursed draft pick? But wait! As the clock ticks, a defensive predator has just been released. The window to sign him closes in hours. And there's blood in the water. Think that's all? Wrong. A ghostly running back left by the team could be the secret to unlocking Caleb Williams. These three pieces are moving right now. And if you don't act fast, you'll miss the explosive revelation of how this redefines the entire NFC North. Will we risk the future or play God? The truth hurts. Stick around or regret what is revealed in the end. The Bears' first-round gem, Colston Loveland, has signed his contract, but is causing concern among fans. The selected tight end is not fully participating in this weekend's rookie minicamp, a situation that could have serious consequences for our offensive aspirations. What's really going on with our first-round pick? Here's what we got. Loveland revealed to reporters on Friday that he's focusing exclusively on mental reps during field work as he continues recovering from a shoulder injury. And this isn't just any discomfort. Loveland underwent surgery in January, and Coach Ben Johnson has made it clear that the top priority is to fully restore his health. Mental reps are huge, equally important, declared Loveland. I'll tell you this, when a first-round rookie can't physically participate in their first minicamp, we need to pay attention. We're talking about a player who is supposed to be a key piece in Caleb Williams' evolution. Is it concerning? I think so. The recent history of the Bears is filled with first-round picks who never reached their potential due to physical issues from the start. Kevin White, Leonard Floyd, even Mitchell. Trubisky had problems that limited their development. I'm not saying Loveland will follow that path, but the precedent is there. What intrigues me is how this will affect chemistry with Williams. Loveland mentioned that he will do whatever it takes to build chemistry with the quarterback before training camp. But I ask you, how do you develop that connection without being on the field? The timing, nonverbal communication, mutual trust, all of that requires real reps. The NFL waits for no one. While Loveland watches from the sidelines, other rookies are gaining ground. The modern tight end is a complex position, requiring mastery of multiple facets of the game: blocking, routes, zone adjustments. And these early days are crucial. The coaching staff is maintaining cautious optimism. Ben Johnson has emphasized that they are prioritizing long-term health, which is sensible. But there's an undeniable urgency here. With the season just a few months away, every week counts. An earthquake in free agency that could completely change our defensive line. The Panthers shocked the entire league by releasing Jadeveon Clowney, and now Chicago has a unique opportunity that could transform our pass rush overnight. The news. Hit like lightning on Thursday. Clowney, the first overall pick and one of the most feared edge rushers in the league, is available. The Panthers let him go after drafting 2 elite defenders, and now multiple teams will be vying for his services. I believe the Bears should be one of those teams, and I have solid reasons for it. Clowney perfectly fits what defensive coordinator Dennis Allen seeks in his pass rushers: a big, long frame that can relieve pressure on Montez Sweat and the rest of the defensive line. At this stage in his career, no one expects Clowney to be a constant disruptor, but he would fit perfectly into the waves of pass rushers that general manager Ryan Poles wants to create. And he can still produce, racking up 26 sacks in his last 4 seasons. Dennis Allen has worked with highly drafted defensive ends in the past, including Khalil Mack, 5th overall pick, and Chase Young, 2nd overall pick. Being able to work with and re-establish a 1st overall pick like Clowney makes sense for both parties. However, it all depends on how the young guys look this weekend to determine if such an addition is necessary. Some of the defensive linemen participating in the minicamp include Shemar Turner, Xavier Carlton, Jeremy Robinson, Giovanni Paez, Cole Nelson, and Nana Asare Osafo-Mensah. I ask you, do we really want to pass on a player of Clowney's caliber? The defensive line is the heart of any elite defense. Imagine Clowney and Sweat hunting quarterbacks together. That's a nightmare for any offensive line. The window to win in the NFL is brutally short. With Caleb Williams on his rookie contract, we have to maximize these years. Bringing in a proven veteran like Clowney could be exactly what we need to make that leap from contender to favorite in the NFC. A bomb just went off in the running back market, and it could completely shake up the Bears' backfield. While we were all focusing on Nick Chubb and J.K. Dobbins, an unexpected star might soon become available. Travis Etienne from the Jacksonville Jaguars. According to Jeremy Fowler from ESPN, the new Jaguars regime isn't really sold on Travis Etienne Jr. This revelation comes as Jacksonville is deep in a rebuild under new coach Liam Cohen. And keep an eye on fourth-round running back Paishal Tutun to make an impact, Fowler wrote. I've spoken with several people in the league who believe the new regime isn't that sold on Travis Etienne Jr., and Tank Bigsby has fumble issues. I'll tell you this, Etienne could be exactly what we need. He arrived in the NFL with big expectations, being selected 25th in 2021. As a rookie, he rushed for 1,125 yards and 5 touchdowns on 220 carries. He also added 35 receptions for 316 yards. He took on an even bigger role in 2023, receiving 267 carries. Etienne surpassed 1,000 yards for the first time, 1,008, while scoring 11 touchdowns. He even added 476 yards and a touchdown through the air on 58 receptions. However, his 3.8 yards per carry landed him in trouble. During the 2024 campaign, the running back's carries dropped to 150. Etienne gained only 558 yards and 2 touchdowns. His numbers in the passing game dropped to 39 catches for 254 yards. At first glance, Etienne's decline could make him seem like a player to avoid. However, Jacksonville was a complete mess in 2024, leading to their EYO rebuild. The running back clearly isn't in their plans, but that doesn't mean he's done for. A change of scenery under a new coaching staff could be exactly what Etienne needs to revitalize his career. During that rookie season, which was just 3 years ago, Etienne averaged 5.1 yards per carry, with DeAndre Swift averaging just 3.8 in 2024. That's sure to catch Ben Johnson's attention. So will Etienne's receiving ability. Although his numbers have dropped, he has been a consistent target in the passing game. That could be crucial for Caleb Williams as the quarterback finds his footing in the new offense. I ask you, shouldn't we bet on a proven 26-year-old talent who has shown an ability to be a 1,000-yard rusher? Especially when we could snag him at a bargain price. The NFL is a game of opportunities, and this is one we cannot let pass by. With Etienne's speed, his ability to catch passes, and his untapped potential, he could be the missing piece in our offense. Imagine Williams. With a backfield of Etienne and Swift, that combination of complementary skills would keep defenses on their toes constantly. What do Tom Brady, Caleb Williams, and a rookie who's never played a single snap in the NFL have in common? They've all been at the center of controversies over jersey numbers, and Cam Newton has some strong opinions on the matter. New York Giants rookie linebacker Abdul Carter, selected 3rd overall in the 2025 NFL Draft, has sparked one of the most talked about debates of the preseason. He requested to wear the iconic number 56 of Lawrence Taylor, a number most fans consider untouchable. Unofficially retired, and universally respected, 56 is more than just a number in New York. It's a symbol of dominance, determination, and Hall of Fame greatness. Taylor's response was exactly what you'd expect, a resounding no. And, unsurprisingly, few had a stronger opinion than Cam Newton. Speaking on his podcast 4th and 1, the former MVP used Carter's request to highlight a deeper issue in the league. The dose of reality that comes for every rookie, regardless of their draft position. What Abdul's finding out is, nobody really cares where you got picked, Newton said. They care if you're going to be the guy to change the franchise. That's what matters. From his perspective, it's not about the number on your jersey, but what you do while wearing it. And unless you've proven something, iconic numbers like 56 aren't yours to touch. Man, you could wear 100, 00. No number, he joked. But what you gotta do is produce. That naturally led him to a broader tradition across the league, giving rookies ugly numbers during training camp. It's a practice that's continued for decades, and according to the veteran quarterback, it's never been random. They give all the rookies ugly numbers, he explained. Even Tom Brady had one. You'll see guys wearing 59, 64, 67. It's not just about humiliation, it's about humility. Rookies, even first-rounders, have to prove their worth. And when it comes to quarterbacks, Cam Newton made it clear he has strong feelings about the aesthetics of numbers. No disrespect to Bryce Underwood or Caleb Williams, he said. But if you're a quarterback in the high teens, 17, 18, 19, I think, man, I come from the single-digit era. That number personified you. He emphasized how those single-digit jerseys carried presence. When you saw a guy wearing number 2 or number 5, you just knew that player had something special. It wasn't about flash. It was about identity. I think Newton touched on an interesting point that applies directly to our situation with the Bears. Caleb Williams chose number 18, which, according to Newton's logic, might not have the same visual impact as a single-digit number. But maybe that's exactly what Williams is trying to communicate, that it's not about aesthetics, but performance. And this ties directly to our current rookies. Colston Loveland, Shamar Turner, they will all eventually choose numbers that represent them throughout their careers. But as Newton noted, those numbers will only carry the weight they impart with their performance on the field. Do you really think Colston Loveland can develop that crucial chemistry with Caleb Williams without physical reps? Or are we witnessing the beginning of another first-round pick plagued with issues? The defensive line could transform with the addition of Clowney. But is it worth betting everything on a veteran, or should we trust our young talents? I need to hear your thoughts in the comments. And about Travis Etienne. Would he be the perfect back for our offense, or are we just chasing a well-known name who's already given his best? Your analysis is crucial for this community. If you value this kind of deep, exclusive Bears coverage, now is the time to join our family. Every subscription allows us to bring you more analysis, more interviews, and more content you won't find anywhere else. We are the most passionate and analytical Bears community on the web, and you are an essential part of it. Hit the subscribe button, activate the notification bell, and get ready for the most exciting ride of the 2025 season. Bear down, family. See you next time.